Young girls, young men out there, be careful the video that you make, because today, hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube. I hope you guys are doing very good today. Please like this video, share this video with your friends and loved ones, and let's continue our conversation on the comment section. It doesn't mean we have to agree, as long as we can dialogue on the comment section, and we can also grow a community right here on YouTube. Today I have a very interesting video that I'm going to share with you. This video is made by a Nigerian young woman. I believe she lives in the UK. She came out on this internet and said that she want the British to enslave Nigerian citizens again. She want the British to take over Nigeria. Before I continue this conversation, I'm not the one saying this. She said it and it comes out from her mouth. I would like you to watch this video and listen to what she said about the British colonizing Nigeria all over again. Here is the video for you to watch.
We need to give Nigeria back to the white man. I think, like, instead of this whole creating new political parties, instead of doing all of that, just take a good look at the economy, especially compared to how it was whenever we were colonized, and just hand it over to the white man. And I don't even think that there needs to be any struggle. I think that we, as the next generation, should just look around and be like, this is not working. It's not. And second of all, the fact that we even still call the country Nigeria, literally the word Nigeria was made up by some white man, and we still call ourselves Nigerian. The fact that English is still widely spoken, and not even that, the fact that English is our national language, the official language of Nigeria, is insane. You guys fought for independence for what? For what? And you're still, I don't know, it's actually kind of embarrassing.
Now that we have both watched the video together, she said she wants the British to take over Nigeria. She wants the British to colonize Nigeria. She wants the British to colonize her generation to come. That is what she's saying. What I have understand when it comes to some of Nigerians, the moment you travel out of the country, you think that is all about life. Nothing else matters anymore. Their family back home, it doesn't matter anymore. Their ancestors doesn't matter anymore. Their generation doesn't matter anymore. What matters to them is that they are not living the life they wanted to ever live in Europe, in the UK. And some Nigerians are so easily to be mentally enslaved and mentally colonized. Whatever Nigerian as a country is facing today is coming from the UK. The UK are living good. The UK have good roads, electricity, good economy. Just name it. It is the resources of Nigeria. It is the wealth of Nigeria. It is the gold of Nigeria. It is the diamond that is coming out from Nigeria. It is the oil that is coming out from Nigeria. It is the gas that is coming out from Nigeria. That is why UK it is where it is today. That is why UK is flourishing the way it flourished today. That is why they have good system today, because of Nigerians' wealth, Nigerians' resources, Nigerians' gold and diamond. It doesn't come from the UK soil. It comes from every African countries that UK have colonized. Because you manage to leave Nigeria and you are in the UK today, you think that is what matters. You forget your ancestors that were enslaved. You forget your ancestors that fight for the freedom of Nigeria. You forget the ancestors that died and bleed for Nigeria. You forget that because you are not living in the UK. You have 24 hours electricity. You have good road. You have systems that is working. You have schools that is functioning. You forgot. All these things are functioning because of Nigerians' wealth. Some of you are easily to be colonized over and over again, and you don't mind to be in that mental slavery. You don't mind to be a slave to your masters. The British did to my state, Edo State. I know something that flowed through my vein. I know how my ancestors suffered. I know how they burned the Benin Kingdom. I know how they lavished Benin Kingdom. I know how they killed the kings and queens. I know how they burned down the palace, the market. They raped the women. They take our king out of the palace, and he died in the desert. We, the Benin Kingdom, we suffer, we bled for that country. My ancestors suffer for that country. My ancestors died and bled for that country. And you are here on the internet because you have a data. You think you can come out here and say we should be enslaved. We should be put to chains all over again. You forgot your history. You forgot where you came from. You forgot how you were made. You, this young girl that come out and say this. Your ancestors was a betrayer, because a betrayer will always give birth to a betrayer. Your ancestors were selling other Africans to the UK, to the US, to the Netherlands. She lives in the UK now. She thinks that is all that matters now, but she has not faced the reality yet. The reality of the UK will soon step into her doorstep. That is when she will realize that your homeland is your land. It's where you came from. No matter how long you spend in the outside world, your homeland will remain your homeland. Your ancestors' land will remain your ancestors' land. Every problem we are facing now today in Nigeria, we know who is the founder of it. I will make a video very soon when a young woman was weeping, crying. She lives in the UK. The systemic racism that she faced over there, she's Nigerian. The UK colonized us. Many Nigerians live in the UK, and a lot of them face so many systemic racism. A lot of their children have been diagnosed by autism, and most parents are taking their children out of the UK system. The moment your children is diagnosed for autism and you refuse to hand over your children, that is what I will call it. You hand over your child or your children to them. You refuse that, they will take every children that you have ever gave birth to. A lot of parents are taking their children out of that country. I don't want this video to be too long. Please share your opinion on the comment section, because this video is kind of annoying. This video is very disturbing. Sometimes there are videos you don't have to make. As a young girl, as a young man, video you don't have to put out here on this internet, because when you put out a video on this internet, it will stay there forever. People will go back and dig out your 20 years video. People will go back and dig out your 50 years video. Because by that time, you have forgotten that you have made such a video. But the internet never forgets. The internet will remind you. And the internet will play to your face. And at that time, it is late. And you will regret why making that video. Young girls, young men out there, be careful the video that you make. Because today, it might be a trending video. Tomorrow, it might be your worst nightmare. What do you think about this video? Please share your opinion on the comment section, and I will catch you in my next one.